Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now, we got an email yesterday asking and suggesting that we should do more live solves. It may have been about puzzles other than cryptic crosswords, but I'm conscious I've hardly ever done a puzzle where you just watch me solve it at the speed that I would go at. Now, the downside to this is there's probably not going to be a lot of helpful explanation. At best, I might mention some things I'm thinking occasionally, and at worst, I'll just be mumbling or saying little. But it's worth a look, I think, just to watch a live solve and see how it goes. So I'm going to call up today's times puzzle, which I haven't looked at before, and then just crack straight on into it, and we'll see what I can say about it. I'll hope to have a quick word afterwards about maybe to explain some of the things that went on in case they weren't clear. So here we go. It just takes the site a few seconds to hit things. So here we go. Puzzle's coming out now and straight on. Artificial product, that's a hidden to start with. That's a nice, easy one. Feeling great elation. This is a familiar one-letter change to a word. Captain one jumping over a rope. It's a skip a double definition. This is not looking like a hard puzzle so far. Let's examine what I'd have expected. Save. First of kids. Scrape. Bark your shin. Chicken. Now I happen to know a useful chicken breed there. Fruit the French brought up. Feeding. 8. My 8 is Mon, probably Scotsman, e.g. And is come on, yes, musical. And he is a musical 8 down. I'm expecting to be Scotsman, looks like it. 10 across. Scheming union leader replacing 1 at colluding, collusion, I think, yes. 5 down, boxer understood, about available, I don't know, 6 down. Drink looks like Chianti, and yeah, Gangling City Night, Lankiest face. Sweetheart's quarters in the old man's place. Is that honey? I don't know why. Cadaverous state I aim at. Emaciation is a cadaverous state. A accidental. There's 5 down. Try and finish this. Boxer understood. About available on payment method. Sweetheart's quarters. Oh, the old man of Hoy. Okay, the boxer's now a south or 15 down. President's honor service personnel. Shares. Bully regularly in a rage. Neuralgic, I would have thought. Yes. No, neuralgia from the anagram fodder. 20 letter enclosing printing units list menu. 17 down. The writer's agreement. Idealism. Ideal. Not quite. I think it's idealism. Can't see why. Sailor in saloon, maybe. Ooh. It's only getting a bit harder at the bottom. Best ever book about agitate. No. 26 across. Supporter providing sweetened drink. No. Brain boxes managed to infiltrate Crania, ran in CIA. 22. Landlord abandons love for English. So lessor or lesser. Supporter. A sling, I suppose. Singapore sling must have sugar in it. Best ever book. First appears, perhaps. Barcelona, accommodating about Baron A. Whew. Okay, emotion. combination, I suppose. Number 1 tone reversed. Chairmen, I suppose. Honour, yes, CH. Airmen. 24. Muscular old Turkish governor keeping keys is beefy. 25. Offensive influence hard. 27. In white time to tour in old. Barbary would fit, but I don't know. Relaxed European, eased, E as id. Time to tour in old. Dahomey. In his home there, that's nasty. Instruction to artists to quit, that's exit or exeunt, yeah, exit. Missing current run. Can't see that. Qatar, tar in a car with an H. Offensive involving member. Sortilege is the form of divination. Sortie with a leg in. Oh, it must be idealism, and that must be extra, I suppose. I'd like to know why. Oh, exit RA. Okay, that'll do, and we'll submit that. Over 5 minutes. Was a bit of a surprise because it felt like I was going pretty fast there. I mean, obviously 5¼ minutes is pretty fast, but sometimes I can come in under 5 minutes, and that was kind of what I was hoping. Now, what clues were particularly? Collusion was an interesting one. There, even with the C and L in place, I had to think about the possibilities of colluding, collusion, colliding, and collision all being possible answers given the wordplay in the clue. So the wordplay had to be used fairly carefully. The same was true in 16 down, where, as you may have heard, I was thinking of entering neuralgic. 22 down, where both lesser and lessor were referred to. There were quite a few clues where you had to be a little careful about which bits of the wordplay you were definitely using. I guess that might have taken it over the 5 minutes. Scotsman was interesting at 8 down. I could see that 4 down was the French, reversed in something to give a fruit. So I filled in melon, and mon, as well as the a French pronoun again. I realised that mon could be, it's a bit old-fashioned, but it could be a Scotsman, as in hootsmon, a Scottish word for man. So I was kind of expecting that 8 down might be either Scotsman or a word meaning it, and indeed it was. So in that case, solving 4 down, probably in less than 10 seconds, gave me the answers to 2 clues. So that was very helpful. The boxer at 5 down, despite not knowing whether he was in the clue as a dog, as a pugilist, or as a Chinese rebel, in the end it became very clear it was the regular sort of boxer in a ring, and Southpaw fitted, so that went in. As I say, pretty straightforward puzzle. 1 down was very helpful. I'm pretty familiar with euphoria turning with the addition of 1 letter into a plant, so anytime I see that construction in a clue, that's what I'm thinking about. A little bit of knowledge I didn't have, that a sling, as in a Singapore sling at 26 across, was sweetened. I mean, I don't necessarily think of all cocktails as being sweetened. So although I've had one, I didn't realise that that was what it was. Dahomey was a useful bit of knowledge, as was an Orpington, a buff Orpington I think it is, at 11 across. Ersatz would probably be an unusual word as well, and sortilege, not something everybody's talking about every day. But again, as usual, not all that much, certainly no particular literary knowledge, I don't think, called on here. Helped to know that Annie was a musical, but that would be very common knowledge. But pretty straightforward puzzle. Hope you had a similar experience, and hope you enjoyed watching the solve. Thank you very much, and hope to see you next time.